Welcome to the Weekday Report for Tuesday, March 25th. I'm Liz Snyder. Here's a brief look at the news. The extreme cold this winter led to record-breaking natural gas usage. We Energy customers in January broke the record for the most amount of gas used in a 24-hour period and for the most gas used in a single month. Continued cold led to strong demand through the winter, and We Energies said bills are expected to be about a third more than last year, with the average heating cost for the season climbing to $739. Help is available for qualifying customers through the Wisconsin Home Energy Assistance Program, administered locally through UMass. The agency can be reached at 657-2170. More than a third of the cigarettes sold in Wisconsin are illegal smokes that have been brought in from other states and have either been not taxed, improperly taxed, or counterfeited. That's according to a new report by the Tax Foundation. The study shows Wisconsin is the nation's fifth largest importer of smuggled cigarettes. That comes as the state's cigarette tax has jumped by 77 cents over the past few years to $2.52 a pack. The tax in neighboring Lake County, Illinois is $1.98 per pack. Alderman Scott Gordon has now had all ethics complaints against him dismissed. On Monday, the city's ethics board dropped the final two complaints against Gordon, which were filed by fellow Alderman Kevin Mathewson. Mathewson had accused Gordon of bullying a city resident when Gordon told a man's employer that he had been using his work email to contact the city council. The ethics board dropped the complaints against Gordon because Mathewson's complaint cited the wrong portion of the Code of Ethics as having been violated. Mathewson told the Kenosha News he will consider refiling the complaint. Users of an outdated Windows computer system have a deadline looming. Rachel Schaff filed this report.
There may be dark days ahead for users of Windows XP, which is an operating system of Microsoft. On April 8th, Microsoft is ending their support for the operating system. Today, we're at Platinum Systems with Matt Carlson, who is the CEO, and Dan Schlicht, who is one of his partners, and they're going to talk to us about what this means for businesses as they have to upgrade their systems.
The easiest answer is just to buy a new computer. Chances are, if your current computer is running Windows XP, it's already 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. To upgrade that older hardware is costly, hundreds of dollars per se, whereas to buy a new computer is a simpler approach, because now you got the up-to-date software and you also have the new hardware. And
as of April 8th, healthcare providers are saying, hey, we aren't supporting, maybe it's a connection to Medicare for, billing or payments, that type of thing. So they're saying if your computer isn't, supported and up to date, we can't accept these connections or, interactions with your network.
For the Kenosha News, I'm Rachel Schaff.
Thanks, Rachel. Another spring prep sports season is underway. Dave Marin has the story.
Play ball! Monday was the first day of high school baseball practice, and Tremper took advantage with 2 sessions at the school's gym. If the weather cooperates, the local season is scheduled to start on April 1st. Tremper opens its season April 8th. David Marin, Kenosha News.
What's trending today? Spring has finally arrived in Kenosha, but has anyone noticed? The area received more snow this morning, with a predicted high temperature in the 20s. Is this the longest, coldest winter you can remember? Tell us on our Facebook page. Up next is Diane Giles with this week's History Mystery.
50 years ago, the Ford Mustang debuted its first model, and one of the first of those muscle cars to grace Kenosha streets belonged to Julia Harbert. Her dad, Louis Harbert, owned Harbert's Auto Parts in Kenosha. Julia ordered her car while living in Izmir, Turkey in 1964, and she picked it up in Detroit when she returned to the States that summer. Her dream car cost her about $2,600, and she could fill the 16-gallon gas tank for under $5. For the Kenosha News, I'm Diane Giles.
Thanks, Diane. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. Deneen Smith is checking out the list of donations to Kenosha Unified School Board candidates, and the Bristol Village Board has staked out a position against one proposed route for a 138 kilovolt power line that would cross the village. Terry Flores will have the story. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check kenoshanews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Liz Snyder with the Weekday Report.